Whoa! I'm paying my girl because dating. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. All right. I've been doing that for thingelt since around the late 80s. But I didn't start up till 1999 to start up uh, in person dating service. It flopped because everybody wanted online. But I did. Without that service, I matched up two couples. The other one, I haven't heard them in a long time, but the other one was my best friend. I matched him with a Filipina, and they got married, had a son, but he passed away, went home with the Lord. So I call that 100% success rate. Get it only one. All right. Now I do that. I give advice online all over the world. So, yeah. All right. You know that's going because Sweatshirt 75, 25 for that. It's matching that. It's great for winter because winter's coming for up here. Getting summer down south of equator. Anyway, for both, you can pay only $90. Save you $10. Let me know your site. If you like me to autograph, I'll autograph it with that pen. I put it somewhere. The marker. Then I'll sign. Alright? Okay. Now, today I'd like to talk about the continuation of, you got a lot to think about because pretty soon the holiday season, because of Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day, which is in February, November to February. The reason I'm talking about now is September because it takes time for you to order engagement ring to get it started. Usually a week to two, 10 days. Depends how fast they ship. You can do that online now. They'll do it right away on the spot, like that. And ship it to you and it'll arrive in a few days. Okay, that's Amazon. Probably Better Best Beyond was formerly known as Overstock. We'll talk about the engagement ring next month. Well, maybe next week. Next month is next week. Anyway. Today I want to talk about two things. One I already talked about is the two main reasons people divorce. Financially and sexually. What I mean by that financially is that minute, got in my eye. Got okay, I'm back. Spec. I've talked about that from the Bible. What I'm talking about, two different things, financially and sexually. Financially, I've already talked about maybe one doesn't know how to handle it, or maybe because you can't afford. Maybe one can only work, the other can't. Like me, I'm stable. I can't work. I can't drive. I live out in the country. The nearest town's like 15 minutes away. Feels like more. Uh, I'm right in between Barnwell and Aiken, with a very small town. Very small. for service that I need. I don't need to live in aesthetic. I can't drive. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the financial part. A lot of times you have to understand people. It's great. They financially stable together. Great. Get married. Great. Boom. Maybe car accident. Or mini stroke like I have with my eye. Or you have Meniere's. I have Meniere's too. Noise in my ear. Even without hearing aid, you can hear it. Not easy life. For me, with that, when I was in a single dance, I feel like I'm going to throw up. The music affected. Oh yeah, bad. It really changed your life. Or maybe one of those war vets overseas, and then they got hit by a terrorist or by the enemy, like IED or one of those weapons. Then they come home paralyzed or disabled. In many, that's why divorce is very common in the military. 90% of the couple divorced because of unexpected disability that the wives are not expecting that. They can't handle that. I remember a woman that I actually did love. I met her online, but because she was 17, I told her, you gotta come back a year later. She didn't. Found me many years later. But when I told her, I became more adept. That was that the following year. I became more adept because of Meniere's. When I told her that, she went, oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Why did she hate that? It's disgusting. She went right online in a chat room. My goodness. In a Christian chat room. I had to get the administrator. Tell her to get out. Told her to calm down. I am calmed down. It's her. See what I mean? That's what you gotta expect in marriage. And then they're gonna go ballistic. Oh no, you're deaf now. I can't have you because you're deaf. Oh. Marriage is a commitment. Commitment. What the vows say. For richer, for poor. For sickness and health. Very important you understand that. Right, CORY? You dial up your guy. Yeah. You have to be caught like him. Because Jesus Christ loved all of us. We're not perfect. We're sinners. We have our fault. We have our disability. Yet hearing people have disability because it's called sin. That's the other one I'm going to talk about in a moment. Adultery. Fornication. Affair. Look at those guys in the Bible. Oh, Solomon. 700 wives. Look where happened to him. Backslide from the Lord. Look at David. He lost his daughter, beautiful. He'd already been married. He'd already been married. He's daughter Bathsheba. Over there. Just get that woman over. That was a married woman, too. So, you're probably right. You have to take care of your own love, your own being. That's what I was talking about. Same thing. Now, God, wow, I have my own being to have to take care of. You have your own, take care of it. That's one or the other. Like maybe financially, you gamble your money away. You're addicted to go to a casino. There's so many casinos now. Ugh. In the lottery. I keep getting those lottery winners on Facebook that they want to give me money. Oh, sure. It's got to be a scam. I never heard of a lottery winner want to give me the money. Anyway, the real one will have to send it to me without question. Alright, so you see, that's the financial part. Or maybe you love to spend money. Oh, I gotta have that dress. Oh, I gotta have that platform pillow. Oh, I gotta have those $100 makeup. Oh, I have to spend $200 haircut. I want to be beautiful. Stop. Spend all that money. In real life, it was true. Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson. Burt had a lot of money. Lonnie was only a TV actor. Burt was a movie actor. A big name. But she drained all his money. Please, don't want to buy this. Please. You hear that? Stop asking for money. Stop. I'm hearing women are asking for money these days. Everywhere. It's ridiculous. You need to stop. If you want money, you work for yourself. Which means you want that haircut, you want that nice car, you want that nice nails, you want that nice dress, shoes. Fancy you eat. Work for it. That's the financial situation. So a lot of women today want financial secure. I understand that. That's true. But there are some poor people. Like one man, he was survivalist. I read this magazine. Relate for survivalist. Because I'm one of them. I'm living in this RV. In the middle of nowhere. Survivalist. Well, this man usually goes in town, plays the guitar. He had the guitar case open so people can throw the money in. Thing, Then there's this girl noticed and really touched. Really liked him. Loved him. She's seen him doing that. So, because he didn't have a phone, she followed him where he lived. And then he turned around and noticed, hey, what are you doing here? He lived out in the middle of the woods. This I read, oh man, this is back in the late 80s. Yep, the late 80s. I read it. It don't happen around the 80s. I don't know what happened to him now, but that's what he did. And then he realized that she loved him. He was poor, totally poor, made few dollars a day. She went to him and loved him, and they married. Another one, very well known. Look it up. Robert Lee Graham, the boy who sailed the world alone, age 15, about age 15, 16, 5 years spent time around the world. He left school to do that. From California to California. Yep, globally. Well, somewhere in the middle of Pacific Ocean, stopped at one of those islands, and he was introduced by this captain of another boat who realized that he's from California, knew about this girl on that same island from California also, and introduced, hey, you know that you two are from California, that you know each other? And then they click, fell in love, and they got married. Against the parents' advice, which means you're too young to marry. So they decided to get married. They did. The last I heard, they lived up in Montana. They had 3 children, I think, or 2 children. I know the first one is Quimpy, the other one's Benjamin, I think. Robert Lee Graham, looking him up. The boy who sailed the world. See, he was poor. People gave him food, clothes, and things to trade with. He didn't have the money for going to the. When he arrived at the seaport, you have to pay fee for the seaport and entry to the country. He had a passport. You had to pay fee. People gave him money for that. He was absolutely poor. He ended up being a carpenter, living up in Montana. Poor. Still, that girl loved him. The same thing with me. There are very, very rare cases of women love me for who I am. I'm living in that. I'm deaf and I'm legally blind. So, doesn't matter. Don't need to stay financially secure. Now, the other half, I'm going to talk about. I've already talked a lot about that. Let me talk about the second one. That's what. The divorce because people change their appearance. That's the first thing everybody say, everybody. Appearance. I look very different today than I was back in high school. Funny, in high school, did any of the girls in my high school went crazy about me? Nope. Go ask my high school, class of 83 at West Hill, Syracuse, New York. They'll tell you, nope. Nope. I couldn't get one. Only one I went to the prom with. It's because the girls wanted to stay together. So they used me for that. Fine. Let's go. That's what I did. But nothing happened between us. She really different. I discovered that. She smoked, liked to drink, socially. She tomboy. I'm the kind who like to look for feminine. No smoking, no drinking, no tat, no drugs. That's what I'm looking for. And I found some. But back then, with her, no, not my type. We never really click. So you see what I mean? It's just she wanted to go to the prom. Back then, my high school, you have to have a date to go to the prom with. It's stupid. Today, many schools now allow single, going alone. Good. About time. Today, I'm getting a lot of women think I'm handsome. When I look at myself compared when I was young, I'm not handsome. Nope. I'm getting old. Look at that. I have this white hair. I can't cut my hair right this time. I'm going blind. I had to do it myself. Save money. Nobody's gonna take me to a barber shop with blue beauty salon. I have a little shabby stomach. Trying to get rid of it. Could not. I'm deaf. I'm blind. I'm in there. What I mean, it's not the same when I was 18. When you see I was 18, I did show some people they did. Oh my, ooh, ooh, right. I'm not kidding. That's the last few years, but when I was in school, none of them. Nope. Then they got scared because I had white hair after I graduated from high school. Right after that. They see I have white hair. I have beard. So I shave it up because I was getting to look too old, fat. And I was 45 years old for 40 years. Now they're saying I'm 50 something. Good. Finally catching up. Oh, no. You guys see I'm handsome for a reason. Everybody looks differently. That's one of the reasons of sexually people reach out. It's already 18 minutes. Ooh, I have to stop. Other than that, because of menopause, a lot of women have menopause. I've heard a lot of divorce. I've heard stories almost divorced because the spouse cannot feel sexually loved. I'm sorry, guys. Now I understand why a lot of older men like younger women, because the younger women can do it. They're really, for that. But older women, no. I'm sorry, older ladies. I really am. That you had to go through that. With the menopause. With all the hot flashes. Feeling hot or cold. Sometimes headache, fever. Even some women have breast cancer or myoma with urethra. That's with that's the reproduction, making babies area. That's where the cancer is. I knew one who cannot have babies at all when she was young, teenager. She had that problem already. They had to take it out. Could never have baby. I really felt bad for her. But she doesn't have it. What else? Many health problems like men with prostate, testicular cancers for both. I admit I have prostate. It's enlarged. Feel a little uncomfortable for me, but I still can go to the bathroom. Woo! My next examination is in next May. Because my doctor noticed that it goes up and down. Once it's up high, and then come down. Safe level. Think that's fine. But this time I think it's going to go. So I really do need to have a wife and a baby. So guys, if you want that, marry young women. Not older. I tried to do that when I was young, but I got all the older ones because they thought I'm 45. I don't agree with them telling you I have to color my hair. Absolutely not. I tried that. I had a terrible headache. It was bad. You need to look at the heart, not the appearance, ladies. I've done it so many times. It's either the look or the heart, but you cannot have both. That's what my teacher told my class. That one girl was crying because she wants a more handsome guy. But this other guy I know who had a crush on her for 6 years, from 6th grade to senior, with 2 weeks left to graduation. Yep, that's why she was feeling like that. So she gave him a chance and fell in love and married 6 years later. I don't know why they didn't invite me to the wedding. Everybody went, according to one of the deaf told me that. Who cares? See what I mean? So you understand now with the second one. You really have to look into your heart. And you see that she is attractive or she's handsome. You had a good catch. In meanwhile, I have to get all these videos up. You all have a great night tonight. I'll talk more about the second part. Sexually. I think there's a few more issues. Before we go on about the ring. And I have somebody I'm going to give the ring. She's beautiful, attractive. And that's the part. She's attractive. Because that love, you'll find that out. When you get over the other side of the fence, you will know. That's what I'm talking about. That I know already. Thanks for watching. Right, CORY? God bless.